Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, hi babe, my name is Mary and it's so nice to meet you. So in this video I'll be showing you how I achieve this gorgeous beautiful latte makeup. Listen, this latte makeup is all over TikTok, okay, and I had to jump on it real quick and add my own spin to it, baby. I feel like this is gonna be like my go-to staple summer makeup moving forward. Like, I didn't think this was gonna look this nice on me, and it's giving me soft glam, clean girl, not doing too much, but you're doing a lot. Look, get into the skin, get into the glow, honey. No, you can't compare where you don't compare. And I feel personally it's like in between the soft glam makeup look on the clean girl makeup look. So the clean girl makeup look 2.0 with a little bit of pizzazz, you get what I mean? Guys, so that's what we're going to be achieving in this video. So if you like what you see, you want to learn, do stick around and let's get right into the video. So I will just be hydrating my face with this Badescu setting spray. I'll just be refreshing my face because yeah, why not? The weather is hot. Fan that in. Cheers guys. I'll be applying a primer. Look at me, I already forgot. The primer I'll be working with will be the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I'll be applying that all over my face. This primer is similar to the Milk Makeup Primer. To be honest, I feel like it does the same thing, but it's just less expensive. I will now go on ahead to apply my e.l.f. Putty Primer to my T-zone areas and areas where my pores are enlarged. Just a little bit. Now everything is tacky. I will now go ahead with my complexion products. So because of this makeup is a very glowy and very, you know, bronzy makeup, I would be working with both my foundation and my illuminating glow bronzer. So this is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation, and the one on the other side is the Makeup Revolution Illuminate and Glow Bronzer. I'll be mixing these two products together to form my base, okay? So I've just mixed these two. I just added 1 pump of each. Now I'll just be stirring and be mixing them in together like this. Because I want the makeup to be very glowy, I'll be applying some more, like 1 more pump of the bronzer. I will now be blending this all with my foundation brush. The foundation brush I'll be using will be my Real Techniques foundation brush. This is what it looks like. It's very dense, so you'll be able to blend those products in properly. And I'll just start in little motions. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time. You don't require too much foundation. The whole aim is to achieve like a skin-like look, okay, but glammed. So the coverage will be very, very sheer. Not full coverage at all. Go ahead and top up in areas you think might require more coverage. Like I can still see some spots peeping through. Now I'm going to go ahead with my damp beauty sponge to just press the products in. Not rubbing it, just pressing it in so that everything just sinks in. Now that is done, I'm going to go in with my highlighting concealer and my contour. So the highlighting concealer I'll be using will be the Too Faced Born This Way highlighting concealer in Cookie. I'll be applying that under my eyes here and drag this upwards, and also dragging this upwards. I'll be applying a little bit on my forehead, on the bridge of my nose, my cupid bow, my chin. I'll be setting that in with a little bit of setting spray. Let that sit in for some seconds. So now I'll just be blending that in with my damp beauty sponge. I'll be starting in on my forehead. Now I'm going to go in with my contour stick. This is the OPL Contour stick in Suede Mocha. I'll be applying here. So I've just applied this around the perimeters of my face. I'll now be going in to blend it in with my blending bronzer brush. It's likewise dense as well. I'll now be using my foundation brush with a little bit of foundation, dabbing it in at the back of my palm to blend everything in order to diffuse all the harsh lines. Now that it's blended, I'm loving the way that it's looking, very subtle but still makes a whole lot of difference. I'll now take my beauty sponge to press everything in. Now I'll be going over with my blush. Remember, I did mention that this is a highly bronzed look and a highly blushed look, okay? So I'll be going on with my liquid lipstick. This is my M.A.C Retro Matte lipstick in quite a standout. So I will be applying this here. It's like an orangish red lipstick. And now with my same blending brush, for my bronzer, I'll be blending that in. Don't wait for it to dry out, guys. Trust the process, guys. I'll now be blending this all with my beauty sponge so it properly diffuses into the skin. Now I'll be going in for the second time to highlight under my eyes, just to bring it forward and just make it stand out properly. So now with my same concealer, that's the Born This Way concealer, I'll be reapplying this in the areas where I want to make it pop. But before we go there, I will just take my beauty sponge and just blend out the first concealer I put under my eyes. Just blend it properly so that no creasing would occur. So now that it's done, I'll now apply it under my eyes. Now, still with my beauty sponge, I would now be blending everything out. Now I'm just going to blend under my eyes now. Now with my setting powder, this is the Huda Beauty setting powder in Blondie, I would be setting my makeup. We'll not be baking, we'll just be setting everything in place. Before we do this, I'll just take my beauty sponge again and just make sure I'm blending all the products out so there are no creasings, because that's not what we want to achieve. Now with my powder puff, I'll be taking in the products. Now I've highlighted and set under my eyes. I'll now go ahead with my bronzer. This is the Makeup Revolution Glow Bronzer in medium. I'll now be taking a big powder brush like this. This is less dense, and be working my way up around the perimeters of my face. A little goes a long way. I'll be going in with my blush. So from the eyeshadow makeup palette I'll be using for this look today is the Morphe 3503 palette. It has lots of earthy tones, lots of neutral and bronzy tones. So from this palette I'll be going in with a blush. So I'll be using this shade right here as a blush shade. Okay, picking it up, dusting up the excess, and applying that generously. God, I love that color, guys. So lovely, so gorgeous, so bronzy. Love it. Now I'll go ahead to draw my brow. So to draw my brows, we're going to be achieving a very fluffy, natural kind of brows. So the brow pencil will be the XX Brow Infinite Brow Pencil by Makeup Revolution. So before I do that, I'll be taming my brows with the NYX Control Freak Brow Gel. With the tip of my hand, I'll be pressing that in. So with my setting brush, I'll be setting my brows in place with my setting powder, so it's not greasy, so it will enable me draw my brows so it doesn't get oily or greasy and just stays put. So now that it's in place, I'll be drawing my brows with the XxFine Brow Pencil by Makeup Revolution. So with light strokes, not too heavy-handed, I'll be drawing my brows, just following the natural arc of my brows. And I'll kind of be mimicking brow strokes. This makeup look, your brows doesn't have to be too defined or too harsh. Remember guys, your brows doesn't have to look like twins, they are sisters. Now I'll be cleaning under the brow ever so lightly. So with my flat brush, I'll be taking some of my concealer. This is the M.A.C Mineralize Skinfinish Concealer, and I'll just be cleaning under my brows. Now with a blending brush like this, I'm just going to blend all the concealer and extend it to my eyelid. This will serve as a base when I'm applying my eyeshadow. Blend it in nice and neat. Now that is done, I'll now go in with my eyeshadow palette. So like I mentioned, I'll be using the Morphe 3503 Artistry palette. I chose this palette deliberately because it has a lot of warm tones, a lot of earthy tones, and it's just the palette for the look we're trying to achieve basically. So let me just quickly set these brows with some loose setting powder. So the first shade I would love to go into would be this brown shade right here. I love to extend it outwards to give like a winged effect. With this part, you just really need to take your time. Blending is very, very important because we don't want no harsh lines. I went ahead to apply the same eyeshadow shade on my other eye. I'll be extending this down my nose to give like a natural contour, since it's like a soft brown shade. So with my smaller blending brush, I would now be going in with a darker shade. So let's go in with this reddish shade right here. Just a little bit. Dust up the excess.
This ring here represents my heart, but there's just one thing I need from you. Say I do, because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach.
Now I'll go back to my bigger blending brush and just marry the two shades together.
Let me make you my lady, girl, you amaze me. Ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love.
So now I'll be applying a bit of concealer right in the middle of my lid, just so that whatever I apply in the middle would pop. So now I'm not going with my lid shade from the same palette. We're using one palette, guys. I'm going with this shade right here and apply it on my lid with a flat eyeshadow brush like this. You can also use your fingers to apply this, guys. There's really no right or wrong way. You can just use your finger to apply it all over your lid like this. Now I would now go in with this shimmery shade right here. This shimmery shade. If it's not applying really well, you can just spray your brush with a little bit of setting spray and now properly going so it gives that shine. It's very soft, very soft, very glam and very soft. You can even use your hand, your fingers to just, you know, there's no right or wrong way of doing this. So now that is done, because this is a latte makeup, I'll be lining my eyes with a dark brown eyeshadow, okay? So with my angled brush from this same eyeshadow palette, I would be going in with like a very dark brown shade. Let's do this shade right here. Working in smaller steps, I'll just be applying that. I'm not going to be lining it from the beginning. I'll just be lining it towards the end and winging it out. So it kind of opens up my eyes. So with this brush, I will just be blending that in. Okay, good. Now that is done, I'll be applying my mascara and I'll be applying my false lashes. Okay, the mascara I'll be using in this video would be the Maybelline Sky High mascara. This is what it looks like, and I'll be applying that before applying my falsies. I'll just go ahead and apply my false lashes and I'll be right back. So yeah guys, I'm back. Are we loving and are we leaving? I'm loving, I'm leaving for this, guys. With this Estee Lauder pencil, I don't know what shade this is in. I think it's 18 nude. Yeah, I'll now go ahead and line inside my waterline, just so that it opens up my eyes a little bit. I'll now go in with the same transition shade I used earlier to work on my lid. I'll now do that for my bottom brow and my bottom eyes or my lower lash line. Now I'm just going to go in with my setting brush to dust off any excess setting powder. This is where I usually like to go in with my setting powder again, just to highlight under my eye, because I feel like it's not really standing out the way I want it. Now I'll be baking for just a few seconds. Now I'll be going into my powder brush and I'll be taking my M.A.C Mineralize Skinfinish powder in dark, and I'll just be blending everything in. Okay. So with my nose contour brush, this is a more fluffy contour brush, I'll just take a bit of my bronzer and just define that nose, extending it from my eyeshadow very lightly. Oh, I love the way this is looking already. So we're almost there, guys. Bear with me. I'll now be setting everything down with my setting spray. This is the Makeup Revolution Hydrate and Fix setting spray, and I'll just be going in and be setting it down. There's just one more step to go before we go into our lid. So like I did remind you guys, this is a very bronzy, very glowy makeup. I feel like we need to tie this whole thing up with a highlighter. Okay, so the highlighter I'll be using will be one from this same palette. Okay, the palette I used to achieve these beautiful eyes. Listen, this palette has everything you need to achieve a very beautiful latte makeup look. Okay, so the same eyeshadow I used to apply, that shimmery one, where's this one that I applied all over my lid to give it a bit of sparkle and shimmer, I'll be taking it to properly bronze my, you know, my cheek and everywhere. So with a small brush like this, I'll just be taking this generously, dust off the excess, and I'll be applying that on the highest point of my cheekbone. Oh, this glow can't be ordinary. I'll be applying a little bit on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose. Ooh, this glow. The glow is glowing, period. This look is complete. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Okay, so now let's go in with our lip. So the lip I'll be trying to achieve will be a very nude, very pinkish nude lip. I'll be going in with my M.A.C Cork lip liner, and I'll be using that to line my lip. I love that looking. Now I'll be going in with my Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink in, I think this is Driver. I'm not sure, but I think it's Driver. And I'll just be applying that in the middle. That's so latte. I'll go back with the lip liner to further intensify the outer corner of my lip, because I feel we lost a little bit there. Now I'll go in with my lip gloss. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in Maybelline. Now I'll be going in with my NYX Butter Gloss in Fortune Cookie. Oh, this makeup look is gorgeous, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. Latte, latte, latte. This is so gorgeous. So now I'll just go over and set my whole face again with a setting spray. Come in, latte. Now I'm just gonna go and take off my hair, and I will be right back. So now I'm just gonna take my mascara and apply that on my bottom lashes. You can totally skip this part, it's not important, but I like to be extra, girl. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous girl. Ooh. It can't get any latte than this, honey. It can't get any latte than this, baby. Okay? Guys, we've come to the finished look, and we've come to the end of this beautiful latte makeup. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're able to learn a trick or two. I think this is going to be my go-to summer makeup look. Hello, honey. Come on, get into the look. I love it. I'm here for it. And I feel like it just complements my skin tone. It complements my hair. Everything is just so gorgeous, okay? So yes, my darling, we've come to the end of this video. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you learned anything new. And yeah, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video, darlings. Bye. Mwah.